You are outstanding. Do you want to know how I come to know that you are outstanding? It is because the God that created you is outstanding. And the Bible says he fashioned, formed, and created you in his image. The same God who created the heavens and the earth, the one who created the stars in the sky, numbered every single one of them and gave them all names. Whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not, you are gifted in more ways than you will ever be able to understand it. You see, you are one of a kind, uniquely fashioned and made. This is one of the hardest things for children of God to believe. The truth is you believe in God, but you don't believe that you have been created for great and mighty things and to live an outstanding life. You need to know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You're not a biological accident or a genetic miscalculation. You are divinely fashioned by a sovereign God who made you just like you are. God has created you so uniquely different from anyone else that you cannot be imitated, duplicated, or replicated. You are in a class all by yourself. No one can walk like you. No one can see the world like you do. You may have a brother or sister, but they are not you. You have a son or a daughter that looks exactly like you, but they are not you. You could even have a twin. They are still not you. You are unique, and God has you on a path that is uniquely your own. You are not small, irrelevant, or unimportant. Aren't you grateful that you are not some duplication of somebody else, but you are an original in the sight of God? Did you know that the very hairs on your head are all numbered? We have to live this truth today, because if we don't live this truth, we will continue to be thinking of the old nature before you knew Christ. Thoughts of mediocrity, thoughts that tell you are not good enough, that you are not qualified enough. You see, one of the best things in life is that in situations where we are not good enough, where we are not qualified enough, where the situations require more than we have, our God says, "My grace is sufficient for you. My strength is made perfect in weakness." Does that not bring you a lot of comfort? Effectively, what our God is saying is that where your strength ends, his strength begins. Believe it. You are outstanding because God made you outstanding. You are not an accident. God had planned for you before the foundations of the earth. Millions and millions of years before you were born, God already knew you and brought you into this world. God is not a God of accidents. God created you on purpose and created you to soar with eagles, to be outstanding. And the best thing about it is, God didn't create you because he has to. He created you simply because he wanted to, and he wanted to love you. When you understand who you belong to and who you serve, you will be able to stand up tall in front of the challenges and overcome obstacles. You will walk with your head up and full of confidence. You will not be intimidated by anyone or anything. Child of God, you were born to win. Receive it.